Well, good morning, everybody. Today is a brand new Saturday. Yay. I wanted to make sure I have playback, so I'm not going to hear myself in stereo. Good morning. Well, good morning for anybody on Central Time, and good afternoon or good evening, wherever you are else in the world. So, with today's broadcast, I'm going to share a few things. One happens to be my TBR. I haven't really decided what I'm going to do for my Golden Girls readathon for January. I haven't decided that yet. But also, I forget what it was. It's for the readathon that the Bryants put on. And post-production, I'll put the link of what that is, the Belgriad Series. I was listening to it over this week, the first book, and part of me was laughing at some of the voices that were coming up. For instance, it is 5 books in a series, and I think it'll be interesting. It's not typically my type of book, or you know what I mean. So I'm going to actually. There we go. I'll share with you the first book that I'm listening to on Scribed. Share screen. This is the first book that I'm listening to. It's a very interesting book. I'll read the portion of it. A magnificent epic set against a history of 7,000 years of struggles of gods and kings and men, of strange lands and events of fate and prophecy that must be fulfilled. The Belgariad. I think if I'm mispronouncing it, please forgive me. Long ago, so the storyteller claimed, the evil god Torek sought dominion and drove men and gods to war. But Belgariad, the sorcerer, led men to reclaim the orb that protected men to the west, or of the west. So long as it lay at Riva, the prophecy went, men would be safe. But that was only a story. And Garion did not believe in magic dooms, even though the dark man without a shadow had haunted him for years. Brought up on a quiet farm by his Aunt Pole, how could he know that the apostate planned to wake dead Torek, or dread Torek, or what he could be? He would be led on a quest of unparalleled magic and danger by those he loved, but did not know. For a while, his dreams of innocence were safe, untroubled by knowledge of his strange heritage for a little while. Thus begins Book 1 of the Belgariad. Fantasy, fiction, epic fantasy, high fantasy. What else is there? Okay, awesome. So it was published in 1982. So this is not my typical type of book, but I'm giving it a chance. The following books, we're going into the whole series. You have Queen of Sorcery, Magician's Gambit, Castle of Wizardry, Enchanters End Game. That would be the last one. Yeah. So I myself, I'm not laughing, but I'm laughing. You know what I mean? Because it's not my typical type of book to read or listen to, either way, to absorb the information. However, I'm giving it a chance. I'm giving it a chance. So, from the Bryants, with the bookish Bryants, thank you, Becky. I appreciate this. I'm going to definitely take it on. And I believe from February, you guys have it where the what is it? February fantasy short novellas. I think it is right. So I'm going to be reading that too. So that will be starting next month, along with um, along with let's go back to this. Go back to home. The current book that I'm reading right now for my TBR is this book. Actually, it's considered my for Black History Month for February. And this book is teaching me a lot. It really is. It's, oh my God. At first, when I picked up the book at the library, I was like, great, some black guy is going to be teaching me about history, about how the blacks were slaved and all that stuff, right? So that's where my ignorance fell into place. And so it wasn't until I I I started reading the book that I got more informed. Crazy how that happens, right? So here I am reading the book, and all of a sudden I'm just like really getting more invested in the book. And I'm thinking to myself, what in the world? Oh my God. And this author is writing like not like a reference material because, hell, if we're not in college, why read a college textbook, right? Anyway, maybe I might be alone on that. But I myself, if I'm not reading it for college or for a class, I'm not going to want to read it, period, because it's got more reference material in it. But this book does not read like that. No, not at all. It actually opens your eyes. It opens my eyes. And it gave me a new perspective. It's giving me a better reflection too, because the more I get involved in it, and I'm about halfway through, it's hard for me to read emotionally because it's like, wow, these people, they're still people, regardless of class, stature, or economic status, right? They're still people. They still have livelihoods, And my thought is, what the fuck? Really? And then Mr. Moore, Professor Moore, was mentioning that these enslaved people, after the Emancipation Proclamation was put into order, the people on the plantations were, the crops were basically dying out. And it's like, well, I can't do all this stuff. Well, why not? You expected your slaves or enslaved men to take care of your fields. Why don't you do it yourself? Anyway, I digress. So it's very thought provocative. It's thought provoking, and it really opens up a lot of different aspects and ideas of what they had gone through and still go through. You know what I mean? It's just like, the book it's teaching me, like, for instance, it continues to go on, Black people are tending to be more, what's the word, oppressed, and it's not going to stop, I mean, I, again, this book is opening my eyes to a lot of information. Now, What else am I reading? This book right here, I took back to the library because I can get it on audio through Scribed. Just like this same book right here, An Ugly Truth, inside Facebook's Battle for Domination, I think it is. And that between both of those books, they're good. They're more involved. What else am I in? Oh, Anatomy Love Story. I got that from NetGalley. It's good. That's all I can say about that right now. It's good. And this one, I'm still I put a pause on this because of how many books that I'm reading at one time. But my point is that yeah, the Midnight Library is good. It may not be as good as I thought it would be so far, but I'll let you know. What else? Now, I did want to mention to you guys that I did have stuff that I got from Facebook. I got a new book club that I'm getting books from, 2 books every single month, and also Amazon. So you're in for a treat. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, where are we? Okay. I gotta find something to open this with. There we go. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to put me on back on here. I am sorry. Yeah, Kellie, get a producer. Well, until my channel becomes famous, which is a funny joke. I'm already famous in my own right mind. Oh, that is so cute. Look at this. It says, you can read that. It says, if I can read backwards, or not backwards, take pictures and share. Oh, that is so cute. That is book. What is that? Book club. Bookcase club unboxing. Greeting. Oh, am I going to be able to read this or not? Oh, that's better. See, I'll let you. Oh, you can't really see it, can you? Not really, because there's got to be a light there. Greetings from Bookcase Club. We just want to thank you for being our subscriber. We enjoy the opportunity to give you in the adventure of discovering books and authors that you may have otherwise never had the pleasure of reading. Excuse me. Each month, we showcase debuts and standalone books from a diverse range of authors and titles. We hope you find a new favorite. Oh, that is so cute. Look at this front here, too. I hope it's going to be better than the other book club that I was involved in. Don't ever get that book club. My Thrill Club, I'm saving you a lot of pain, physical and just mental health. Visit our Facebook at facebook.com/bookcase club, where you see the latest book shop, and even join our bookcase club. Bookcase book club. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Happy reading from the bookcase team. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, it's all gifted. Look at that. It's all gifted. It would have been nice if my throat club would have done that, but they didn't do that. So anyway, I digress. This is really nice. Oh, this is really nice. Look at this first one. Stacy I mean, not Stacy. Stacy Hall is the one that authored it, but it's called The Familiars. And I'll put it up on the screen so that you guys can see what the heck I'm talking about. Hold on, kiddo. I love you too. Hold on. The Familiars. No. No. Naughty girl. Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Come on, you little hunyuk, you. Oh, okay. And it's a historical fiction, too, which I like. See? So, excuse me. So, young Fleetwood, Shuttleworth, mistress of Gawthorpe Hall, is with child. Oh, yay. Okay. Anxious to provide her husband with an heir, she discovers a hidden letter from her physician that warns she will not survive this pregnancy. I'm reading the... Well, actually, I'll read this part first. So young Fleetwood Shuttleworth, a noble woman, is with child again. None of her previous pregnancies have borne fruit, and her husband Richard is anxious for an heir. Then Fleetwood discovers a hidden doctor's letter that carries a dire prediction: she will not survive another birth. Uh-oh. By chance, she meets a midwife named Alice Gray, who promises to help her deliver a healthy baby. But Alice soon stands accused of witchcraft. Uh-oh. Is there more to Alice than meets the eye? Fleetwood, I keep on wanting to say Fleetwood Mac. Fleetwood must risk everything to prove her innocence as the two women's lives become intertwined. The trials of 1612 loom. Time is running out, but their lives are at stake. Only they know the truth. Only they can save each other. Rich and compelling, set against the frenzy of the real pedal heel witch trials. This novel explores the rights of the 17th century and raises the question: was witch hunting really women hunting? Fleetwood, Shuttleworth, Alice Gray, and the other characters are actual historical figures. Where is it, honey? Here, I'll give you a treat, kiddo. Okay. Here, you want a treat? You want a baby treat? Does my baby want a treat? Huh? Does my baby want a treat? Sit. Yeah, good girl. That's my baby. Yeah, mother baby. Mm-hmm. All right. So rich, compelling. Where am I? Fleetwood, Shuttleworth, Alice Gray, and the other characters are actual historical figures. King James. I'm sorry. Things remind me of the Bible, King James. I was obsessed with asserting power over the lawless country. Even woodland creatures or familiars were suspected of dark magic by capturing witches, in reality mostly poor and illiterate women. So that just tells me I need to read this portion of it too. And this is going to be a little bit different than that. So young Fleetwood Shuttleworth, mistress of Gawthorpe Hall, is with child. Anxious to provide her husband with an heir, she discovers a hidden letter from her physician that warns she will not survive this pregnancy, which we already read from all the other part. So distraught Fleetwood wanders the grounds where she meets a local midwife named Alice. Well, that's where Alice comes into hand. All right, that makes more sense. Who promises she can deliver a healthy baby. But Alice soon stands accused of witchcraft. Frenzy sweeps across the countryside where even woodland creatures, the familiars, are suspect. Can Fleetwood trust that Alice is really who she says she is. As the two women's fates become intertwined, Fleetwood must prove Alice's innocence. Time is running out. The trials are about to begin, but their lives are at stake. Only they know the truth. Only they can save each other. Set against the Pendle witch trials of 1612, which is where this came from too. That was, it's more of like what do you call it? I don't want to say cross comparison, but more of a summary then. This rich and compelling novel draws in characters from historical figures as it explores the lives and rights of 17th century women, ultimately raising the question, is witch hunting really just women hunting? In 1612 in Lancaster, England, the hunt for witches is rampant. But in a time of suspicion and accusation, to be a woman is the greatest risk of all. Wow, interesting. Thank you, book club. Bookcase club. Thank you. I'm gonna like that. And with this, before I go on, with this bookcase club, you can look for. In fact, I'll show you. Hold on a second. So you can see what the heck I'm talking about. Oops, come on, club. I can't type today. It's pulling up right now. Here, I'll show you right here. Here we go. So basically with this, you can do, choose a genre, pick a plan, which I did. I did a full year. And, oh, yeah, I did my quiz. It's not that difficult. You just pick, what type of book you want or type of book genre that you want. Yeah. And, well, they do bookcase for kids too. I didn't realize that. That's okay. So they have young adults, Looking for Love, Surprise Me Fiction, which I have, Strange Worlds, and Thrill Seeker. Mm-hmm. Yeah, very cool. For anyone that does thrill seeking, I probably would choose this one right here, the Thrill Seeker one. But I have this one right here. Yeah. So, so that's what that's all about. Hi. I'll take my mic off. I not my mic off, but my wow, you're
guess
bald.
where I was. Yeah. I was donating my hair to help those who don't have any. It didn't take long.
Welcome, Scott, to the family.
Hi, everybody. So no, I got my head shaved. Yeah. Now I'm just waiting on the guy about the water at home.
Okay.
So I only have water in the bathtub and toilet, where it's very important for those two places, but I prefer water in the kitchen as well.
Well, yeah. Have a drip, 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 drip.
Well, it was working fine yesterday morning. I went to a friend's funeral, went and did taxes, got home, and So I got a hold of the guy at the area who said he's going to check it out. So hopefully this afternoon he'll be there. Otherwise, I'm stuck at the house till he shows up.
Cool.
Well,
Well,
the good
welcome
news
to the
is,
show.
so what books are we talking about? What did I miss?
Oh,
Who's in the
I
corner?
just started talking about this book right here. In fact,
Ooh,
I'll
the
show it
familiar.
to you. Huh?
The Familiars?
Yeah. Here,
Okay.
This is what it is.
Ah.
So basically, it's from the witch trials in 1612. It's a historical fiction.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a really good book. You know, it really does. So the next book that I'm going to show in this book, because this is the brand new book club that I'm in right here. You see it?
Yeah, I still see the book page. Oh, here we go. Young adult looking for love.
And this is the one I am subscribed to right here.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, the Surprise Me fiction one. It's similar. I would say it's very similar to other books, but you know, you get 2 books per month. I put a year of subscription to it, and yeah, they're going to surprise me every single month with 2 brand new books. And the other one is Finding Dorothy.
Okay.
I can't type today. I really can't. Dorothy. There we go. By Elizabeth Letts. And that's who that is. So Elizabeth Letts. Another historical fiction. Good. I like historical fiction. So a richly imagined novel that tells the story behind the wonderful world of Oz. The book that inspired the iconic film through the eyes of author L. Frank Baum, intrepid wife, Maud, from the family's hard scrabble days in South Dakota to the Hollywood film set where she first meets Judy Garland. Okay. Maud Gage Baum, widow of the author of the books, Wonderful Wizard of Oz, met Judy Garland, the young actress playing the role of Dorothy on the set of The Wizard of Oz in 1939. At the time, Maud was, I keep on thinking of Maud, you know, that show with Beatrice Arthur on it, played Maud. Yeah. I keep on thinking of her, but Maud was 78. And Judy was 16. In spite of their age difference, Maud immediately connected to Judy, especially when Maud heard her sing Over the Rainbow, a song whose yearning brought to mind the tough years in South Dakota when Maud and her husband struggled to make a living until Frank Baum's book became a national sensation. This wonderfully evocative 2-stranded story recreates Maud's youth as a rebellious daughter of a leading suffragette and the prairie years of Maud and the Frank's early days when they lived among the people, especially young Dorothy, who would inspire Frank's masterpiece, who woven into the past story on one set in 1939. Describing the high-pressure days of the Wizard of Oz film set where Judy is being badgered by the director, producer, and ambitious stage mother to lose weight. Oh, really? Okay. Binds her breasts. Wow. Oh, because she's developing. Okay, they want to keep her a little girl. Got it. And
Yeah.
laugh, cry, and act terrified on command. Wow, Judy went through a lot of shit.
So yeah, that back
As
then the
mom,
studios really treated their actors like, cattle. It's,
like shit. Yeah.
well, forced weight loss, body shaping. It was just when you were a child actor, they wanted to keep you in that character for as long as possible. I mean, look at Shirley Temple.
Oh yeah,
Shirley
they
Temple,
treated her like
she,
shit too. I mean,
you
they
know,
wanted her
when,
to stay 4 years old forever.
yeah, I mean, once she hit puberty, her career was, pretty much done until, after then, Shirley Temple Black, she didn't really act at that point either. So, but yeah,
Hey, Cookie
studios
just
really
joined
had
us.
their fixed character types.
So Judy is being badgered by the director, producer, and her ambitious stage mother to lose weight, bite her breasts, and laugh, cry, and act terrified at command. Where am I? As Maud had promised to protect the original Dorothy back in Aberdeen, I'm guessing Aberdeen, Texas.
Yes.
She now takes the job of protecting young Judy. Sit. So this, I'll go back to, there we go. So this, okay, here, it's a different thing here. So Hollywood 1938, as soon as she learns that MGM is adapting her late husband's masterpiece for the screen, 70-year-old Maud Gage Blom sets about trying to finagle her way onto the set. 19 years after Frank's passing, Maud is the only person who can help the producers stay true to the spirit of the book because she's the one only left who knows its secrets. So, Over the Rainbow was a book?
Yeah.
I need to read that.
All the Oz books, there's a series, there's like 6 of them.
I didn't know that. I'm gonna check into it because it's making me want to check into more of these.
Yeah, I mean Frank L. Baum wrote. He didn't just write one book and that was it. There were several of them. Some of them are even available in audio.
Okay. I didn't know. I mean, I'm glad I know now because I'm gonna check these out. Because it's a part of our American history. It's part of our culture.
Well, it's only because it's only focused on one aspect. Back when Wizard of Oz was made, the idea of making sequels and stuff was just unheard of. And what went into the production of that one movie was also unheard of at that time period, starting out in black and white, then going full color, the special effects and stuff. It really, made quite the statement for Hollywood. But the idea of making any of the other books just fell flat. It was never thought of.
Wow. All right. So Maud recognizes. Okay. But the moment she hears Judy Garland rehearsing the first notes of Over the Rainbow, Maud recognizes the yearning that defined her own life story. From her youth as a suffragette mother and daughter to her coming of age as one of the first women in the Ivy League, from her blossoming romance with Frank to the hard scrabble prairie years that inspired the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Judy reminds Maud of a young girl she cared for and tried to help in South Dakota, a dreamer who never got her happy ending. Now with the young actress under pressure from the studio, as well as her ambitious stage mother, resolves to protect her the way she tried so hard to protect the real Dorothy. The author of the two New York Times bestselling nonfiction, The $80 Champion, and The Perfect House, Elizabeth Letts is a master at discovering and researching a rich historical story. Yeah, I would say so. It's a lot of thought. Yes, I'm glad I got that now.
Well, that is a good book.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Now, my unpackaging, what I got from Amazon, from Facebook.
Okay.
Oh,
You got a T-shirt. That's an odd-looking book. You are not just a dog. You are okay. That's kind of neat, and it looks like Cass too.
Yeah, it is Cass. You are not just a dog. You are my sanity. You are my happiness. You are my therapist and my best friend.
Yay! Something about with whiskey.
Right on the front cover. On the right. That's you, kiddo. That's you, kiddo. Yes, it is. That's my Cass, and it has Cass right in front there too.
Oh, okay. Good.
See that?
Yeah, that is neat. So a dog is better than a bottle of whiskey.
Oh God, yes. A pet can do so many things for you. Your companion can do. Oh my God, it can lift spirits. It can reduce your stress. It can prevent you from a stroke or heart attack. Oh my gosh. Okay, are you ready for the last package?
Sure. That's the big box.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of things in that box.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, very good. Now, wait. There we go. Oh, that is amazing! Oh.
Another T-shirt?
No. Oh my God.
No. Okay, I see a book with a very dark title that I can't read.
Here, I'll put it up on the screen.
Oh.
And J.R.R., you're the author of these books?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll put them up on the screen so you guys can see what in the hell I'm talking about. Oh, Lord. Because the moment I saw this on Alexa Dunn's channel, and she was kind of interviewing her and checking things out, I ordered it.
Oh, okay.
And this is who I'm talking about.
Wings of Ebony. Well,
yes. So make a way out of no way. It's just the way of life for Rue. But when her mother is shot dead on her doorstep, life for her and her younger sister changes forever. Rue's taken from her neighborhood by the father she never knew, forced to leave her little sister behind and whisked away to Gizon, a hidden island of magic wielders. Rue is the only half god, half human there, where leaders protect their magical powers at all costs and thrive on a human suffering, miserable and desperate to see her sister on the anniversary of her mother's death. Rue breaks Gizon's sacred do not leave law and return to Houston, only to discover that Black kids are not being forced into crime and violence. And her sister Tasha is in danger of falling um, sway to the very forces that claimed their mother's life. Worse still, every evidence mounts that evil plagues East roll in the same one that lurks in Gazan, an evil that will stop at nothing until it has stolen everything from her and everyone she loves. Rue must embrace her true identity and wield the full magnitude of her ancestors. Okay, interesting. And then the other book is
All right.
huh?
Okay.
And then the other one is this one.
Ashes of Gold.
Yeah. And I love the cover. I love the texture and feeling of the cover. So Rue has no memory how she ended up in a locked basement prison without her magic or her allies. But she's a girl from the East Row, and girls from the East Row don't give up. Girls from the East Row pick themselves up, and they fall. When they fall, the girls from the East Row break themselves out. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, that I got that book.
Okay.
As well for the second one. Are you getting bored?
No, that box looks like it should hold more than $2.
It does.
Okay. That's a box set.
Yeah. Can I do this? There we go. Can you? No, you can't even see that.
Why don't you just read me? Why don't you just read the title?
The Chronicles of Narnia.
Oh, those are nice books.
Yep. The Chronicles of Narnia.
Have you seen the movies?
No.
Oh, okay.
All 7 books.
They made a movie. They made a movie of I think. Well, I know they made a movie for the first 2. I don't know. I'm not sure about any more than that.
It seems like it'd be a pretty cute, interesting read. So I got the Chronicles of Narnia and the Piece de Resistance. Oh, there's even more. Sorry, there's even more.
There's more, and there's more. Another box set.
The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay.
So the Return of the Hobbit, the Fellowship of the Ring, the Two Rivers, and the Return of the King.
Well, good.
All in a box
Those
set.
books actually take less time to read than it does to watch the movies.
And then the last one is Percy Jackson.
Oh, okay.
And the Olympians, the complete series.
Yeah. Well, that's going to keep you. Well, those are definitely good box sets to have.
Why does it always sound like you're like less than thrilled?
There was a show yesterday I was watching on Tolkien. It was kind of like an autobiography of him through his life before he started writing the books. That was kind of interesting. So it's kind of neat that you got his books today.
I should have look at that. See, I should have this revolving.
Yeah. Put that on your turntable.
Yeah, I'm such a dork. It's all right.
But you're a fun one, though.
I'm having fun. I mean, I don't know. Plus there's, for instance, with the Percy Jackson includes a bonus poster of art by John Rocco. So, yeah, that is what I'm showing. Oh, God, that was a bright light. I'm showing, I don't know. I want to get into more of this. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, Yeah. I thought, what the hell? The one thing I will tell you though is, which one was it? The Chronicles of Narnia. Oh, that one book. I'm reading right now. I'm invested in it in audio form now instead of it's the what do you call it? Oh God, what is that book called? I can't even think of it. It's oh here. The oh, I can't think of the gosh darn name.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. I'll see if I can find it on my other portion of it. On my main list here because I know I took it back. What? Oh, Once Upon a Wardrobe. That's what it was.
Okay. I'm not
By
familiar
Patty
with that
Callahan.
one. Okay.
In fact, I'll put it on the screen. Once Upon a Wardrobe.
Once Upon a Midnight Dreary.
What?
Once Upon a Midnight Dreary. No, come on. You should know the rest of that poem.
See, this is what I'm talking about here. Once Upon a Wardrobe. So,
hold
in
on.
the book, it goes into, where did this young kid, I think he has cancer. And this young kid asked George, he asked where Narnia came from. And by the end of the book, he finds out where Narnia came from. And that's what gave me the idea to get, to look at the Chronicles of Narnia.
Oh, okay.
Hello. Huh?
I'm familiar with the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. No, it's like I'm familiar with the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I just wasn't familiar with that.
Okay.
So
that's why I got the Chronicles of Narnia because I thought, I've been hearing about this for a while now, the Chronicles of Narnia. So I'm thinking,
yeah,
I'm just gonna check it out.
Yeah.
So, because it has The Magician's Nephew, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe that you just said.
Yeah.
The Horse.
That's the first book in the series.
Boy. Huh?
That's the first book in the series.
That's the first book in the series? Okay. Because according to this, it's the second book in the series.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I may be wrong. It's like, okay, it's not like I'm, it's not like I'm really infallible. Like, okay, it's, But The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe was the first movie.
The one that you mentioned.
Yeah.
The one that you mentioned. The Horse and His Boy. Prince Caspian. The Voyage of the Dawn Treader. Treader. And The Silver Chair. Last but not least, the Last Battle.
Okay.
So, yeah. And yes, you're right. It'll keep me busy. Like I don't need any more books to keep me busy.
I think you've got plenty on your.
I got what?
You have plenty on your plate, and I think you need to expand to a platter.
I need to expand my what? I need to expand my what?
You have plenty to do on your plate. But I think at this point you change your what?
You make that sound bad.
Well, I was going to say you need to expand your plate into a platter, something bigger to hold all your books.
Okay.
Okay. I'm trying to be funny, but it's not working.
No, your delivery needs a little work.
My everything needs a little work.
Yeah, your delivery needs a little bit of work. So did you want to bring up anything yet?
Not really. I'm recovering from a medical situation, which is why I haven't been around lately. I haven't been able to get to Madison to perform because of things. And I'm slowly packing and ready for my move sometime after April.
Okay, cool.
So, and I'm dealing with only water in the bathroom. Yay!
Well, it would help if you put, let it dribble in the other room that you're looking for as well.
Well, here's the funny thing is that it was working fine in the morning and the afternoon.
Yeah.
But about mid-afternoon, it just stopped. So it wasn't like I woke up to it. It just happened during the course of the day. So I'm not really sure what went wrong. Because I had water to shower with, water for breakfast, water for lunch, and I had no water.
Did you shut it off?
At the faucets, but not at the main switch. But I have water in the bathtub. So.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right. So if you shut it off,
where I live, we can't let the water run.
How about drip, drip, drip? No.
So
why not?
We got a letter.
From what? Really?
Yep. We're not allowed to let the water run.
Otherwise, what?
Otherwise, we get yelled at.
Okay, interesting.
But anyway,
I'll shut up.
So now I know what you're suggesting. I've thought of all that, but unfortunately, I'm dealing with the consequences of certain people's ideas.
Okay. Because my thought is that, when that happened to me the first time and the second time, I literally, otherwise you're going to spend X amount of dollars getting that taken care of versus X amount of dollars for the extra water bill.
So, but the thing is that it's just really, I was hoping to avoid it this year, and I've been doing such a good job with stuff, and I could see if I woke up to no water, that would make sense, but during the day, I don't understand what happens. So I'm not really sure. So I've got a guy coming by to take a look at things.
So where do you said you have water in the bathtub?
Yep. And the toilet. That's the only place I have water. I admit they are two very important places to have water in a house, but I'd rather have it in the kitchen sink as well.
Okay. I'd ask if there's a leak.
I have someone coming by to take a look.
All right, I'll shut up.
So he will crawl around and look at everything, but I don't see a leak. Nothing is spraying water, so.
That's good. I'm glad nothing's spraying water. Yeah. That's
right,
awesome.
Well, okay, I will see you.
Yeah, when do you want to meet up?
Huh? Right when you get your stuff done.
All right. How about around 1:00? That sound about right?
All right.
Or is that too late?
So, no, 1 sounds good.
All right. I'll see you at 1 because I'm going to drop off drop my stuff off at the library. I don't have any hold, so I'm just gonna go in there and drop it off, and I'll meet. It probably will be before that anyway, like around.
No problem. I'll be there about.
12:30 or
I'll be there about. Yeah, that's fine. I'll be there about 12:30. I got stuff to do in the area. So.
All right. Take care.
Yay.
Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Everything will be updated in my post-production. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye.
Bye.